the crazy thing about this is that it's not even a slow team. I mean, it's not super fast, but it's not like a 5-minute team. It's like a 2-minute team. So today we're here on, I think the account's name is 2-star only or only 2-star on the Europe server. We're going to do a crap ton of summons. They've been saving summons for quite a long time. They've had the account for quite a long time. It's almost pointless what we even get from the summons. Like I said, it's a 2-minute team, but it's almost pointless what we even get from the summons because they're not gonna use it anyway. So let's be. I don't even know where the summon portal is, but let's begin. They have a lot of summons. They have a lot. So I guess they've been saving at least since the Cookie Run Kingdom collab, which wasn't that long ago, but this is gonna be the one where we get a crazy LD5s, isn't it? I can feel it already. We also have. Do we have? I mean, we always have games coming out. We always have games coming out. They said they wanted fodder and units that make people jealous. They will be in storage and collect dust. Feed all dupes. For fun account, have fun, try stuff if you want, give some tips or suggestions if you feel like it. I think it's interesting. I like that they're using, I mean, they kind of have to, but I like that they're using Casey. I think Casey's an underrated unit. We could take a look at some of the, like what, oh, I think they had to do this for the Summoner's Way challenge. So that might be why they have some things built. This might just be a 2-star only built-in Nat 5. 6 stars a second Nat 5. These are, I think, just for challenges, just to do like events. So yeah, some units definitely more useful than others. But one of the things that I want to mention is they also did, they also did all of TOA. Not this. Yeah. All of TOA. TOA 100, TOA hard 100. Not bad for 2-star only. I mean, there's still things that they need to achieve here, but not a bad start, right? Well, this will be food for 6-starring something else. I wonder what they don't have built. I think this account is going to, anytime they second awaken a new 2-star, anytime they second awaken a new 2-star, this account's going to a massive buff to it. Yeah, just looking for food. Which, of course, is why I feel like we're going to get something crazy from this account. All right, let's continue. We do have some games coming out on Google Play. There are so many accounts that this would have been great for. Wind Dragon Knight, one of the best units to help casual players compete. Because then they don't have to worry about speed. As long as, you know, in RTA anyway, as long as he doesn't get banned. So it just takes some of the rune requirements to be competitive out of the equation. I don't even use him in Arena anymore. I used him when I first got him in Arena, and then I was like, hey, cool. And then I'm like, even though people just got will runes on everything. Or I assume they just have will runes on everything, and I don't want to check. I don't want to just bring him in and be like, oh, they had will runes. Okay, well, Leo wasn't necessary then. What else do we have? More. I mean, I feel like he's just going to use these two 6-star new 2-star monsters. So I don't think it's really too much of a bummer. All right. What else? What do we have going on for games coming out? We had well, we're getting really good rates on this account. I think Couchwest knows. Couchwest's like, yeah, we know that this is a... Oh, God. Look at all this. Oh, jeez. Couchwest knows they're not building this stuff, so they're just like, yeah, let's load them up with lots of Nat 5s. Here we go. Fantastic. So what do we have? Honkai Star Rail. I think that's coming out on... They actually have a release date now, I believe. April 20 something. April 26th. I want to say April 26th. April 26th. Yeah. We knew it was going to be sometime around March or April, and it can't be March because it's already over. So that's going to be crazy. Everyone's going to be jumping on the Honkai bandwagon, and then it's going to be okay, and then it's going to fart out eventually. I feel like so many people are going to expect the same. Nothing, not 5. Congratulations. So many people are going to expect the same results as Genshin, because Genshin blew up and Genshin was crazy. It's not going to be another Genshin. It's going to be popular-ish, but it's not going to have the same numbers as Genshin. I'm just telling you guys right now. Genshin was a I don't want to say once in a lifetime, but that's the same thing of like Fortnite there's not going to be another Fortnite. Those things were just insane results. You know, there'll be other new games that come out that get crazy popular, but they're not going to be. They're going to be something different that people didn't know that they wanted until they actually got it, and then they're going to be like, "Oh yeah, this is fun." So, I think for the most part, like all this stuff coming out on mobile is kind of nothing burgers. Honkai Star Rail, which is not a nothing burger. Call of Dragons, Vikings Rise, Higin Eurytha, which looks good. Valiant Force, Monopoly Go, Lord of the Rings, Heroes of Middle-earth, Rainbow Six Mobile, Minion Masters. I mean, there's a lot of this stuff that's just stays on the App Store and never gets released, and it's been months and months and months and months and months and months and months. Those are just the ones at the top. There's all the crap ones at the bottom. Like Drop Merge Number Puzzle. Ooh. Life Makeover. Mini Game Paradise. All of these things that people probably don't need. Some of these icons too, they look like AI generated. I bet these icons have been AI generated for years. Could you imagine if the games were AI generated? There's no actual developers for any of these games. It's just AI. They're like, yeah, we think that this is what people want. That would make a lot more sense. And that would make a lot more sense. Why do I feel like this is going to... Now that I'm thinking about it in depth, this problem is going to get much worse before it gets better. This problem of having just a massive amount of garbage infesting the internet. Just shovelware. Yeah, this is going to get worse before it gets better. All right, so we did all the elementals. Luckily, this goes by faster with the new 10 poles. But yeah, there's like just the same stuff that we've mentioned for quite a long time now in the App Store, sadly. There's some new stuff in Steam, because there's always new stuff in Steam, but it's always like $5 budget games. Like games that had a budget of $5. Not saying games that cost $5 to buy. Games that had a budget of $5. 9 Years of Shadows, we already talked about that. That's like the Castlevania style side scroller that's got like some cool rainbow style art integration stuff. What else? Tactical Assault VR. So it's a VR Counter-Strike, basically. That could be fun. I don't have a VR headset, but what's this next stuff? Oh, Jack-o'-lantern. This one looks like a Nintendo game. Enchanted. Run a magical inn with friends. Yarul's family inn has been stolen by an evil wizard landlord. Team with your friends to reclaim your family's legacy. Manage your inn, brew potions, fish, cook, and fight in this hectic and heartfelt magical adventure. Play solo or co-op for 1 to 4 players. Looks like that cooking game. Cooking... Is it Cooking Mama? I don't know. Get Cooked? Some kind of cooking... Listen, it looks like that's some kind of cooking game. Hey, we got Ezio. What cooking game am I thinking of? I don't know, guys. I never know. It's like a top-down cooking game. Whatever. You're in a room. It's a top-down. You play with little amiibo character-looking things. Or not amiibo. Mii's. Whatever. Nintendo-looking stuff. What's the next one we have? Terra Nil. Terra Nil is an intricate environmental strategy game. May as well not even read these descriptions because you don't actually know what the game's going to be from these descriptions. You could name it and you could have like the worst idle RPG match 3 game. It's like, yeah, exciting, breathtaking adventures and landscapes and strategic gameplay. It's like you match 3 tiles together and then you see your little idle 2D stick figures on the top fighting other things. Like that's not strategic or breathtaking. They could say anything they want. This one looks kind of like a Sim City style game. Top-down simulation. This again, these are for PC now because there's nothing exciting for mobile that isn't probably garbage. Aside from Honkai and maybe Higen. Intricate environmental strategy game. What do we get here? Hey, got a rune blacksmith. About transforming a barren wasteland into a thriving, balanced ecosystem. So it's like SimCity, SimEarth style game. Bring back life to a lifeless world by purifying soil, cleaning oceans, planting trees, and reintroducing wildlife. Then leave without a trace. So it's SimEarth, but not terrible. God, that game. What? I think I probably just was when I played SimEarth when I was a kid. I probably wasn't the target market for that game. I was like, I don't care about any of this stuff. Is there fireballs in this game? No. Well, there might be fireballs like coming from the sky, like to kill the civilization or whatever. But no fireballs, no laser guns, none of that stuff. I was very, very disappointed as a child. So yeah, Terra Nil looks like it could be fun now, you know, because I'm old and boring. So, oh God, what is this? Speaking of, participate in the God of Gamblers tournament. So the God of Gamblers is the name of the game. Participate in the God of Gamblers tournament to compete for the Ring of the God of Gamblers. Date casino beauties and whether you can gain intimacy is up to you. So, oh my God, what is this hot garbage? Oh, Jesus. Oh, please save me. I need to burn my eyes now. Well, maybe not burn. It's not that it's bad. I mean, bad looking. It's just... What does this have to do with gambling? I'm sure there's gambling so they can steal your money, but... It's like a romance sim. With, like, bikini girls. It's like a Vegas bikini girl romance sim. Yeah, I don't see any gameplay at all. I don't see any gameplay. I assume that there's like a card game in it. It's somewhere, maybe? I don't know. Oh, there's nudity in it. They have a warning for nudity and sexual mature content. So, now you're rewinding to find out what the name of the game is. I know you guys. What game is when is this? Small Land, Survive the Wilds. Experience a big adventure on a tiny scale. Enjoy multiplayer survival in a vast, hazardous world. Preparation is key when you're this small and at the bottom of the food chain. Craft weapons and armor, tame and ride creatures, build encampments, and explore a strange new land. Oh, you're a human that is very, very tiny. With wings. You're a human with wings that is very tiny. Like Ant-Man, basically. Kinda. But not with technology, with just that's how small you are. It actually looks like it's been well done. I would not be surprised if this actually gets some buzz and some hype. Buzz, because she's like as small like a bug. Pretend I'll just cut that part out of the video. No one's going to notice. Early access game. Release date March 29th. Oh, so by the time you see this, it might already be out. This looks like it might actually be a thing people play and enjoy, though. Small Land, Survive the Wilds. It looks like it looks like a third-person adventure game where you like ride on bugs because you're very tiny. Yeah, I could see that definitely getting some hype. Raidborn. Raidborn is a straightforward first-person fantasy action RPG featuring procedurally generated dungeons and quests. Plunder a treasure-strewn world, upgrade your gear, level up your skills, and hurl yourself into intense combat. Let's see. It's like a first-person D&D style adventure, but with low poly graphics. They don't look bad for low poly, actually. Right. I forgot for a second that we were on an account that's not going to use anything. So very nice. We got Oliver on an account that will never actually. They might build him. They probably won't build him. I think they just built this stuff for the achievements, because it's part of quests. Any of the things that they 6-starred that are like Nat 5s or Nat 4s. Yeah, Raidborn. I guess if you like D&D. What's this next? This next game is Pineapple on Pizza. Can a video game convey a flavor? That's the description of the game. I don't see any pizza in this entire game, but it's about you're on an island. It's very low poly graphics, very cartoony graphics. There is absolutely no pizza in this entire game. It's called Pineapple on Pizza. It's about like some kind of indigenous tribe on an island that dance and feed birds. There is no pineapple or pizza on this entire... Let's see, about this game. Eating a pizza is like holding a party in your mouth, but what would that party feel like if the pizza had pineapple on it? Pineapple on Pizza is a short game about exploring an island full of dancing people, finding a way to ruin the party, and unexpectedly enjoying it. There's no pineapple or pizza in this entire... Why? Okay. It's about ruining a dance party on an island. What was this one? Last of Us Part 1. Experience the emotional storytelling and unforgettable characters in The Last of Us, winner of over 200 Game of the Year awards. What? Again? Okay, there's obviously something different here, but I don't know what it is. I did not play The Last of Us before. It's coming out again. I don't know why. Because money? I guess because money. It's coming out again because money. Oh, something got taken down. Did something get taken down? In the middle of... Oh, no, it didn't. It was just a bug. Okay. What's the next one? Sifu. Sifu is a realistic third-person... And it's still more bugs because I can't see anything. There we go. Oh, you can battle in a kitchen. Wow. Realistic third-person brawler with tight kung fu combat mechanics and cinematic martial arts action, embarking you on a path for revenge. Looks like it could be pretty fun. Looks like it's decently done, actually. Graphically, anyway. I can't comment on everything, but yeah, it could be cool. What's this next one? Death Roads Tournament. Oh, this. Oh, we got another. Is that a dupe? I think that's a dupe. We can check right here. Oh my god. Yep. That's a dupe. All right, let's feed for a blessing, I guess. We can't feed for a blessing. There's not enough light crystals, so we're going to do some light dungeon or light rift beast until we get enough, and then we'll feed it then. So we have Death Roads Tournament, combined deadly racing, deck building, and rogue... Oh my god, more roguelite elements. Roguelike style to get car battles unlike anything before. Choose a driver, car, weapons, and sponsors to overcome tactical encounters. Adapt to an ever-changing race to come out on top and earn entry into the last safe haven on the divided states of America. Graphically, looks like GTA 2, the top-down one with the sprites. Kind of meets... So it looks like that meets Twisted Metal a little bit. It's kind of the feeling that I get from this. Yeah. But it's also strategic and tactical because of course it is. But I think it actually is. I don't think it's just about racing. I think you have to actually do, like, there's RPG elements and stuff. That's what it seems like. And then what's this? This is the last... Wow, this is the last one. What is this? Stories from the Outbreak. We're going to actually have to talk about Summoner's War probably at some point. That's crazy. Stories from the Outbreak is a turn-based zombie rogue... Oh my god, I swear to god, if there's another roguelike RPG in the Steam store, I'm going to do nothing because we know that there's going to be another roguelike RPG released every, what, 12 hours? Probably? That's I feel like that's a joke, but it possibly might not be. There's so many of these games. Yeah, roguelike RPG. Lead a group of survivors from the doomed city of Riga towards the ferry sailing across the northeast. Scavenge supplies, fight the zombies, decide the fate of your crew. What are you willing to sacrifice to survive the zombie plague? All you have to do to stand out on Steam is not make a roguelike. Of course, we get another Nat 5. Well, we're summoning a lot of scrolls. It's not like we're getting a crazy amount of Nat 5s. We are summoning quite a handful of scrolls. But, yeah, so to stand out on Steam, just make a game that's not a roguelike or a sim, right? And to stand out on mobile, all you have to do is not make an idle game or a match 3 game. Either way. For a while there, it was just Summoner's War... Not just Summoner's War clones, but one of those would have been Summoner's War clones, but there's not enough... they didn't do well enough. Summoner's War did well, Epic 7 did well, Raid Shadow Legends did well, but not quite enough for all of the other games that came out that were trying to be like that. Oh my god, we're getting all of the Nat 5s here. All of them. Jeez. I don't know if these are... I don't think they're dupes, but we don't have blessings available anyway. No, it's got to be food materials, of course. Oh my god. Oh yes, the Stories of the Outbreak. Actually, it looks like a... Looks like an RPG. This is weird. So it looks like a 2D pixel art RPG for Super Nintendo. However, this is... Well, this is just this scene. I was going to say it looks like it's like the game Bully, but that's just that scene because it's at a school. The Last of Us meets 2D RPG. Pixel RPG. The biggest game that we've been making so far features complex turn-based combat and multiple map events in internal game systems. The biggest one they've made. What else did they make? Lazy Galaxy? Luna's Fishing Garden. It's $8. Oh, they made a lot of games, actually. Many of them are the same names. Oh, like Sim Strategy. Yeah. Oh, they're using the same engine. That's why. This is this. Like, you could tell. Well, if you have experience programming, you can tell that these are using the same engine. I mean, why would they change the engine up, right? So using a lot of the same code from for another one of these. This game looks like it's different though. Crown of Pain doesn't have the same mechanics. Luna's Fishing Garden. So this is a game where there's like 2D. Oh, kind of looks cute though. Luna's Fishing Garden. That's why it's $8 whole. Honestly, it looks pretty good. It looks like this could be a Game Boy Advance game. I don't know if there's a lot of replayability because this looks adorable. Luna's Fishing Garden is a short, cozy fishing and building game. Yeah, the problem is it's short. That's what she said. Luna's Fishing Garden is short, cozy fishing and building game. Catch fish, trade it in, and create the garden of your dreams by planting new trees, placing water objects, and bring animals to the archipelago. How you say the word? Archipelago or archipelago? It's one of those. I know that it's one of those because I gave 2 different options. I don't know which one it is, but it's one of those. It looks very cute, but I guess it's short. No, this game looks cute too. They're 2D pixel art graphics, but they're actually pretty cute. Merchant of the Skies. So you play as a ship. You travel around in the sky in a pixel art ship. This is what it looks like when you do pixel art well. It doesn't look. It looks like someone that actually. It's simple, but it's good. That's cute. There's some of these bosses in these games look pretty nice, pretty snazzy. They're like big weird monsters, but like they're cute and scary at the same time. Lazy Galaxies. This is just like a space game and a lot of menus and more menus. What is this one? Frequent Flyer. This looks like this the same engine as the last one. It's like a 1945 clone kind of though. That's how to do it. Like to actually have. Hey, there we go. You have to reuse as much as you can to maintain profitability. You can't just keep you can't keep redoing things that you don't necessarily need to redo. So it's like leveraging your assets that you have in the best way possible. So this company just keeps making games using previous engines. I mean, a lot of companies do that, but they seem to pump out the games fairly quickly using some of the same base code, which again, not the first or the 100th or the 1000th company that's done that. That's just what you have to do. But seems like they do a decent enough job of it. Oh my goodness. All right, so we know the Carlos is a dupe, but we know the Bayek is a dupe. This is ridiculous. As I skip the Carlos summon. Jeez. This is 1 of the 3 of the day. That's what happens when the team is 2 stars. I don't think we're going to have. Yeah, so this one's going to be a feed. This one's going to be a feed. Because I think that's all the dupes that we have currently. I don't think we have enough for blessings right now. Jeez, man. So those games, the last 5 I was mentioning, they're not even coming out this week. They're already out. It's just that game company, Cold Wild Games. Looks like they made some cute games, cute 2D pixel art games. kind of give the Steam developers more credit than the mobile developers, because mobile developers are like, how many people can we trick into spending like their entire credit card, right? Where Steam games is like, maybe we can sell this game for $1. There's no microtransactions. It's so wildly unprofitable though. Indie game design is just so, unless you make something and it takes off as a viral hit, it's so wildly unprofitable. As someone that did it and decided to just get out of the industry before it was too late and there was more of a money sink, it is so hard to turn a profit in there. Unless you try to niche down, and I mean, you have to niche down anyway, but serve an underserved market. There's just so much. There's so much competition. Everyone wants to do it. Everyone's like, I'm going to make the next super successful game. It's not going to happen. People don't want to pay for games anymore anyway. So that's why we're in the spot that we are in the games industry. You know, we crap on companies like EA, but EA knows how to be profitable. These indie companies, like, we can respect them all we want, but respect doesn't keep the lights on. Respect doesn't pay the electric bill, doesn't pay the rent. They eventually just go out of business, and they go into the people go into different industries, or they start working for another company that's bigger, that, you know, has more flexible morals. So, respect does not pay bills. Although a lot of these indie companies aren't even respected, because it's like, oh, you don't have as good of a graphics as Call of Duty, so I don't care about you. You're a garbage game. You're a garbage company. It's like, yeah. That's why we're in this spot with loot boxes and microtransactions, because people don't want, like, if people still bought games the way they used to. Hey, we got a Ratesh. Very nice. We're getting a lot of Nat 5s, man. People still bought games the way they used to, like, just that all of the games cost money to buy, and then you have the game and you own the game. Like, I'm talking like 20, 30 years ago, where you go to the store, you buy a game, and then that's it. And you don't have to, like, download updates and patches and all that stuff. It'd be very different. Be a very different landscape. Some of these indie companies would actually make money and make better games, and you would see more quality games that people put, like, their hearts into. But you get punished for doing that now. You get punished for putting your heart into a lot of stuff, actually. Into quite a lot. Now we're just talking about life in general, but yeah, you get punished for putting your heart into games. To develop them. That's why I see all these indie companies struggling and struggling and struggling. They're like Kickstarter helped a lot of them, but funding like that in many ways, not just Kickstarter specifically, but do we have enough to get a blessing? I don't know where the blessing thing is. Yeah, it's sad. Maybe it's only sad to me. Maybe I'm the only one that cares, but I don't know why I was going to buy that. Yeah, maybe I'm the only one that cares. Who knows? How many do we get so far? I feel 8? Or is that my imagination that we got 8? I suppose we could just look in guild chat, and then we could see very easily. What do we get? Oh, I guess they have a second account. That would make sense, right? So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, we got 10. I'm not counting the awakened ones. It looks like we got 10. Maybe I counted 1 twice or something. I don't know. They're not even going to use them. They're not even going to build them. All these nice units. I wonder how many devil bonds they have. Like 200? As they're like, no, we're devil mining 2 stars. 50, only 57. Maybe they don't buy them from the shop because they can't use them. Or maybe they did at least use Devilmons for the homunculus. But I expected more than that. As they're really just using them for 2 stars. Could you? No, you know what they're using them for? I forgot about this. They're using them for the second awakened monsters. After they 2A, then they put Devilmons in. So that makes sense that they only have like 57. I forgot about that. You do actually have to Devilmon 2A monsters. Or Nat 2 monsters. Man, I wish we had more fun games to talk about. Like they just, I look at the Google Play, the App Store. I didn't even get any because I pre-register for a lot of these games, and then it notifies me when they come out, and I haven't gotten any notifications in quite a long time. Because these games are just not coming. I don't know why they're not coming out. Dragoncliff. Hold on, I didn't see this one. It's probably terrible. Well, let's take a look at it anyway. So we're back on Google Play. Dragoncliff is free to play, free to battle, free to battle. The battle doesn't stop when players log off. They can reap the rewards when they next log. So idle RPG. Adventurers will fight automatically, and players can choose to unleash powerful skills manually. Yeah, just say idle RPG. That's what it is. No, it's free to play and free to battle. Okay, calm down. It's a 2D pixel art idle RPG. Okay, it's whatever. Looks kind of Final Fantasy 2-y. A little bit. If Final Fantasy 2 was an idle RPG. There you go. Monster Chef? What the? Oh, it's the same developers. Infinite combinations. Be a monster chef. My dream is to become the best monster chef in the world. Okay. Sure. It actually has a lot of good reviews too, which is ridiculous. Maybe it's a good game. I don't know. Here's the thing. I think we judge games very differently based on the platform. Like, I will see so many Steam games criticized that are 10 times better than the crap on mobile. But yet the mobile games is like has the same ratings or higher because people just have very low standards for it. So anything is fine. Oh no. They're like, wow, this game didn't force me to spend $200,000. Someone give it a 5-star review. Also, some of the reviews are purchased. And then there's incentives that games give out for 5-star reviews on Google Play and Apple and whatever. They're like, please leave us a 5-star review and get this special ultimate monster thing. Okay. Here we go. LD5. Let's see it. Right. Right. Light Siamese, Light Cat. Do we have enough to do one more LD? I almost don't want to. Light Cat, Light Hypno Meow. Do you think we can get one more? Oh, right, that's the thing. I'm sure they want to use these for... Oh, wow. They have a lot of points on here. At least it was lightning. Can't complain, right? Use the points. Didn't ask. I was surprised to see that, though, on this account. It's odd. Very peculiar. Still waiting for that LD5. But you know I'm going to feel like crap if we get it here. Because there's so many people that still don't have them. Just waiting for the update for Com2uS to give out some LD5s. To non-streamers, I mean. Com2uS to give out some LD5s to like normal players. They don't even need to go straight into it, though. They could start... like, the next step is not even LD Transcendence. LD Transcendence. The next step is LD Legendary. So, they could still just stretch out the LD Legendary for another couple of years. And milk that as much as they can, because, you know, they like milking things. Sounds maybe awkward way of phrasing it. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's a very valid way of saying it. Blessing? No blessing. Thought it lagged a little bit, but sometimes lag is just lag. A third wind Bayek or a brand new Ciara. I think I know which one to choose. Man, we're getting some good stuff. Sad. I mean, happy but sad at the same time. Like, if this was anyone else, would have been some nice new units for their account. I feel like this is above average, but it might not be. It might be just slightly above average. The LD rates weren't anything crazy, so I don't have to feel too bad about that. I think if I was Com2uS, I would just do an LD Legendary. It's like the numbers are bad enough that I think they should do LD Legendaries. They just did the LD Blessings, which is just such a whale move. There's LD Blessings, but there's not LD Legendaries. So you can't get the LD5s unless you spend, like, to get LD5 dupes, you have to be spending over $50,000 on the game, like, or just be have ridiculous luck, because, you know, there's people that are like, oh, I've only summoned 2 LD5s and they're both the same unit, and, you know, they're frustrated, right? But not as frustrated as the people that have gotten 0, but still frustrated. So there are those people. However, I think we just took a look at one like a week or 2 ago. There we go. A brand new Desert Queen that we can't use. Fire Desert Queen. Choco Knight. Those could be... I think they need some buffs, but... I mean, if they buff the second skill, that buffs all of the ones that need to be buffed. So... I think that makes the most sense. The more cacaos. The cacao content is increased. Bitter Strike will attack all enemies. You'll be immune to inability effects. More cacao gets dismissed when you take 50% off your max HP as damage in total. Cause, isn't it the... like, all the ones that need to be buffed are the same... the same ones. No. I mean, well, Yeah. Not this one. Yeah, it's just Commander's Honor and more cacao. One is the Cookie Run version, one is the Summoner's War version. Alright, we got fusion. They don't need to fuse anything here, but more fusion materials. LD4, alright, Dark Ezio. They're not going to use him, but Dark Ezio. Which one? Fire? Sometimes they look very similar when their outfits are dark. It's like a dark red or dark blue or dark green or dark yellow. It's hard to tell. Like between dark purple and dark blue, sometimes it's hard to tell which one is which, right? But they've done patches before to make things a little bit more obvious as to which unit is which. Let's actually do... We should have... Do we have another blessing available? Yeah, we have enough. We have enough. Where's the dupe? Here's the dupe. It's a perfect time. 2 cookie runs and 2 transcendence, and then we will call it a day. Hopefully we get... Instinctively, I say, hopefully we will get something fun. But they're not going to use it no matter what we get. So. Hey, Light Madeline. 2 transcendence. Swear to God, if there was another brand... It doesn't matter. It doesn't... We're going to use this because this is a higher unit on the tier list. But really doesn't matter. Now we're going to get a dupe Cassandra. Let's see it. Nope, we get a dupe segment, which is just fitting. It really is just fitting. We did get quite a decent amount of, yeah. Quite a decent amount of stuff. But we had quite a decent amount of scrolls. So anyway, that's it for this one. Hope you guys, I don't know, did you enjoy it? Probably not, because you're just jealous that they're getting all the good stuff, and they're not going to use it. So anyway, that's it for this one. Hope you guys have a great weekend. I will see you as always in the next one.